Okay. So guys, we don't have anybody in attendance, but here is today's workout. So we're going to start with a warm-up five, beast, bird, dogs per side. So what you're doing is you're getting into that quadruped position. Knees are right above the floor and keeping your hips level. So don't pop the hips up. So we're going to go opposite palm to opposite knee. And then let's just stay on that side for the 5 and then do 5 on the other. Then grab your kettlebell or a light weight. We'll do 5 per side. Kettlebell dead bugs, or if you don't have any weight, you can do these body weight. We're going to drop the heel down to the floor, keep the arms straight, and then alternate, keeping the back flat. That's going to be 10 total, 5 per side. And then come on up. You're going to need a very light dumbbell or kettlebell. If you don't have something light to work with, you could use a dowel or a towel where you've got overhead squats. So we want to extend. If you're doing single arm, if you have weights to use, we'll do single arm overhead. Make sure your stance is wide enough to keep the chest up and drop the hips. You'll do 5 on one side and then 5 on the other. Or if you just have a dowel or towel, you can do 10 total with both arms overhead. And then last but not least, we'll do 10 jack to plank jack. So you start standing, jack, hop down into your plank, jack, bring the feet right up and go right back into it. 10 there. So let's do 2 rounds of the warm up. And then we got core strength. We're going to hit 3 rounds. We've got 10 elbow plank hip lifts. So you're going to be all the way down, forearms down to the ground. You want to start with your hips nice and level, shoulders right over the elbows. We're going to use that tailbone, pull it up towards the ceiling, and then control on the way down, lift and control. We're going to do 10 there. And then 5 per side, single leg V-up. Definitely add some weight if you can, even if it's lightweight. You can start with it at the chest, keeping tension, so not letting your feet drop to the floor and keeping the low back on the floor. We're going to lift one leg higher than the other and reach the weight up to that foot. 5 per side there. And then 10 kettlebell extension with a reach. So single bell, or if you have 2 dumbbells, you can use that instead. Legs are going to be straight out. And then we're going to lift straight arms and legs, and then reach the bell up to the toes. Control on the way down, lift up and reach. Again, keep the low back tight to the floor. 10 there, and then 5 per side, side crunch. Bottom arm stays down. Again, keeping tension, not letting the feet drop. And we're going to come all the way up. Both knees crunch in as the elbow crunches in. 5 per side. So hit 3 rounds there. And then our WOD is essentially 3 rounds. So the only thing that's going to change is this lovely cardio blast at the bottom. You're going to increase that each round. Once you've hit your 3rd round, you're done. So starting with 50 jumping jacks. Then you want to keep them nice and tight, stay tall. So that's 50 every round. And then 15 jump squat to overhead press. So you got your bell or your dumbbells. You're going to hop down into the squat and then hop the feet together, press that bell straight up overhead, lock out those abs at the top. So you got 15 there, and then 10 plank to deadlift. So if you have a bell that's heavy enough that you feel comfortable doing a plank on, you'll have both hands on the handle, chest over the top, in that plank position. Hop forward, drive those heels into the floor, bring the hips all the way forward and squeeze the glutes. And then we lead with the tailbone on the way back and hop it back. You can also step and pull, bring it back down and step back. You could also do it with your hands on either side of the bell. And then we've got 5 per side, hip lift with leg lift. So the hardest version is going to be straight legs. So forearm down, straight legs out. We're going to start with the hips on the floor, lift, and then lift the top leg, and then control back down. If you need to, you can bend that bottom knee, lift, and lift. Stay on that side for 5, and 5 on the other. And then first round, you're going to do 30 mountain climbers. So plank position. I'm a fan of the cross body, bringing opposite knee to opposite elbow. That's 15 per side, and then 30 high knees, incorporating those abs, staying tall, driving those knees up as high as you can. Again, 15 per side, and then 30 butt kicks. Try to get those heels to the hips. And then you're gonna go through it again. Second round though, you're gonna do 40 climbers, 40 knees, 40 kickers, and then 50 on the third round. Have fun.